welcome to another video. So, there are some great new upgrades on Cline, and it's my duty to tell you guys about them. So, let's jump right in and talk about them. But before we do that, let me tell you about today's sponsor, NinjaChat. NinjaChat is an all-in-one AI platform that gives you access to more than 10 models like Claude 3.5 Sonnet, GPT-4o, Gemini, and even image generation models like Flux, and video generation models like Cline, and much more, all in one place, for a price that's even cheaper than one ChatGPT membership, starting at only $11. Not just that, they have a bunch of AI tools that can help you use these models in intricate ways. They have also recently added an artifacts feature to their platform that now allows you to generate code, preview it, and share it with others using preview links, which is great. It can even run Python code and create charts. You can check them out through the link in the description, and make sure to use my coupon code KING25 to get an additional 25% off these already great deals. So, now let's talk about the new upgrades. First of all, the upgrade before this, which was a minor release, added support for LM Studio models, which is actually good for people who use it. I don't use it, but if you do, then that's cool to use now. Anyway, now, here's the major upgrade. This upgrade now makes Cline support MCP, or Model Context Protocol. If you don't know what MCP is, then I have a proper detailed explanation video on it in the members only section, along with some other cool tutorials and stuff as well, which I update regularly. It starts at only $5 and also supports the channel, so consider joining. Anyway, in short, Model Context Protocol is a new open source protocol by Anthropic that basically streamlines the tools that are used in AI applications. It makes the tools plug and play and allows the developers of programs to just implement the MCP protocol. Then, other developers can create tools and just bring them into their platform and use them as required, which is pretty cool. Anyway, Cline now supports MCP, and it now allows you to plug and play any custom tool or MCP server and use that. For example, you can use the web search tool or GitHub tool for making commits and stuff like that. You can now add and configure MCP servers by clicking the new server icon in the menu bar. It looks something like this. But it's not just limited to that either, because now, Cline also has the ability to create custom tools for itself. Basically, it's now like the Claude Engineer thing that we saw recently. It can now create its own MCP servers and tools and use them. You can just ask it to add a tool that encrypts a string, and it can just create a tool for itself that can encrypt a string and use it, which is pretty cool, to be honest. Some pretty cool stuff could include asking it to fetch Jira tickets, manage AWS servers, pull PagerDuty incidents, and stuff like that, which is all great. All the MCPs will be saved to the Documents folder, and you can share the MCPs that you create quite easily with others as well, and also use them in something else like Claude Desktop App or anything, which is also kind of cool. Now let's try it out, and let me show you how all this works. First of all, make sure that you upgrade Cline to the latest version. Now, once you have done that, you can just go to Cline, and here you'll see this new icon. If we click it, then you'll see this new interface. Here, you can edit the MCP settings by clicking this button. Once you click it, it will open up this file. Here, you can add your MCP servers in this file. Now, you can create servers with Cline as well, which I'll show in a bit. But there are many servers made by others available on the Model Context Protocol GitHub repo. So, you can see some great MCP servers here. I like this Git one, as it allows you to give any app the tools to use Git commands, which is pretty great. So, let me tell you how you can add this. To add it, you can just scroll down, and you'll see this block of JSON. You can see that here's the command that will run the MCP server inside this element. You'll need to make sure that you have UVX installed. Anyway, you can just put it in the MCP server file here. Once you do that, you'll see that the MCP server gets updated, and it shows here. You can also see the tools that the server has, like git commit, git add, and stuff like that. So, let's go over to Cline now. Here, you can now give a task to it, and it can use the MCP tools. Before I give it a task, let me also show you some minor stuff that's new as well. So, in the settings, you'll see a new LM Studio provider where, if you use LM Studio, you can connect that as well here, which is great. Another thing is that if you select Gemini, then you can see that Gemini 2.0 Flash is now added to this. So, you now don't need to use the OpenAI compatible thing to use the new Flash model, and you can just select it here, which is great. I'll be using the Flash model. Also, the MCP servers and tools work with any LLM that you use that supports tools. So, it works great with Flash as well. Anyway, to test the new server that I made, I just wanted to make a simple Rust script that reverses a string, and I also wanted to commit the files as well by using the Git server that we have added. So, once we send the prompt here, you can see that it starts generating the code. It will first generate the code for the file. Gemini Flash is pretty fast compared to Claude and stuff, which is great. Anyway, now it's done, and we can just approve the file system operations here. Once that's done, it will go to the MCP server here, and you can see that it invokes the MCP server Add to Staging tool. Once we approve it, you can see that it stages the changes, and now it will move to the next tool and commit the changes. Once we approve it, it will get committed. So, it's now done, and it's committed. You can see it here. So, this is one of the great options of MCP. It allows you to add a bunch of tools that you need to it. It's like a tools marketplace of sorts. I really like it. Anyway, another thing is that it can create its own tools as well. So, let me just remove the MCP server that we had added from here, because it would be better to test that way. Anyway, now we can ask it to make its own tool. So, let's ask it to make me a simple tool that takes a text file and encrypts it with the MD5 algorithm. Let's ask it to do that. Okay, it's now doing it. Let's wait a bit. So, you can see that it first tells us to make the MCP server. Let's allow it. Now, after that, you'll need to enter the server name and stuff as you'd want. Once that's done, it will start creating the files that need to be done in order to make the MCP server usable. Once that's done, the MCP server is created, and it's now being added to the settings file. It does everything by itself, which is pretty amazing. Once that's done, the MCP server is created, and you can now just use it by asking Cline to use it. I have this text file, and I wanted to encrypt this with MD5. Once we do that, you can see that it first reads the file, and then after waiting a bit, you can see that it uses the new tool, and it starts encrypting it. Once we wait a bit, you can see that it's now done, and the tool works fine. You can make any tool with it, however complex you need it to be. Like, if you use Jira for issue tracking, then you can create a tool for that and get it right within your thing and stuff like that. I think that this is great for sure. So, this is super cool to use and works well. Cline has been a really good thing, and it is getting much better. This is one of the major updates that is really great and will allow people to customize it further in their workflow. because it's MCP Tools, you can use it in something else that also supports MCP, which is also great. Overall, it's pretty cool. Anyway, let me know your thoughts in the comments. If you liked this video, consider donating to my channel through the Super Thanks option below. Or you can also consider becoming a member by clicking the Join button. Also, give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye.